Lizzie is live in Mississippi, looking at the potential cost for the shipping industry, and that's where I want to start with. Lizzie?
Yeah, Betty, it's a $5 billion industry, and the rising waters and the very dangerous currents essentially mean that the 27,000 barges that would be moving simply aren't. You would see them behind me on the Mississippi today, but you're not. And to understand why that's so important, you've got to think of it this way. Think about one 18-wheel truck that moves goods all over the country. Well, one barge can actually hold 50 18-wheelers. Right now, they're not going anywhere. So that means all sorts of commodities that move up and down the Mississippi and across the country simply aren't moving. When you want to understand the scope, you can think of it this way. About 20% of the nation's coal moves up and down in the Mississippi. I talked to the operations manager at AEP. They're a subsidiary of the power company. They move their coal on the river, and they're not doing it right now. That means you see increased transportation costs for companies that simply can't wait for their commodities to come to them, like coal. And there's a big impact from what happens here really all around the world. When you talk about the Port of New Orleans being shut down after Katrina, for example, corn prices all around the world increased. They also see this as a bit of an economic indicator. The folks at AEP told me they were 2 and 3 months out in front of the recession. That's when they started to feel those pullbacks in orders. So what's happening here now in the Mississippi has a big ripple impact in the economy overall in the next couple of months.